Well, good morning or afternoon, I guess, depending on when you're watching this video. I'm Kyle McCalla, Crop Protection Territory Manager for Growmark. I'm excited to be here with you guys in partnership with Ag Plus. This is a beautiful plot, and we're going to talk through three of the products that we have here out with Ag Plus here this morning. The first is Nutrifuse DBX. This is a really complete foliar product. It's got a lot of the key micronutrients that you want to see in a foliar fertilizer. We've got manganese, boron, zinc, sulfur, and molybdenum, which I think makes this product really unique. And also the fact that it's got really good concentrations of these particular micronutrients. The use rate on Nutrifuse DBX is going to be 1 to 3 quarts per acre. And with Nutrifuse DBX, you don't have to worry what trait platform you're using specifically with beans, because it is approved with dicamba as well as Enlist. So feel free and safe to use that with any of the products, seed products that you have out there. The next product we're going to talk about is Certify 111. Again, what I think is a really complete foliar fertilizer, but a little bit different in the sense that Certify 111 is comprised of food derivatives. So it's a natural product. It's OMRI approved for your organic growers if you're using any of those. But it's got a 111 analysis, a lot of micronutrients packed in there. But it's got a lot of humic, fulvic, and amino acids because of what it's derived from with the food waste type products. So it's going to provide a lot of benefits and really help with stress mitigation with the amino acids and the humic and fulvics that you have in there. Use rate on this product is 2 to 4 quarts per acre on both corn and soybeans. Lastly, we're going to talk through Periscope, which is our PGR, our plant growth regulator product. And it's got 3 main PGRs. It's got cytokinin, which is going to help with cell division, gibberellic acid, which is going to help with shoot and leaf growth, and then indolbutyric acid, more commonly known as IBA, which is going to help with auxin production. The key thing to remember with this particular blend of PGRs is to make sure that ratio is right. So you want 2 parts of cytokinin to 1 part gibberellic acid, 1 part IBA. And as long as that ratio is right, you can adjust the use rates accordingly. And use rates on this product is 4 to 6 ounces per acre. We like to see 6 if you're using in furrow in a starter, but then tend to go down to about 4 ounces in a foliar application. So feel free to reach out to Ag Plus and the team here. They can help you walk through these products or anything else that you may have questions on. So we talked through some of the products. Briefly, I just want to talk through timing of foliar applications. So in general, anytime that root growth is inhibited, a foliar fertilizer is going to help your crop. This can be from overly saturated soil, so if soils are too wet, but more often than not in our geography, we see this in dry soils. Even if we're not in particularly a drought year, like we would probably be considered in a lot of parts of the Midwest like we're in this year, because nutrients are there in the soil. The problem is if there's not enough soil moisture, the roots can't take them up and be utilized by the crop. So anytime that you see this, a foliar fertilizer will help. But there are times when a foliar fertilizer is going to give you the biggest bang for your buck. You're going to see the most return on investment during critical growing times for a corn and a soybean crop. So for corn, we like to see foliar applications from about V4 to V6 early in the growing stages. And we do this because this is when the ear is being determined, the size of the ear is being determined. So we want to make sure we get those critical nutrients and drive nutrient uptake into the plant. Also on corn, VT to V1, so during tassel time in partnership with a fungicide to make sure that we're filling out that ear as well as possible. So those would be 2 critical times on corn. On soybeans, the biggest and most critical time is going to be at R1 to R3, again during the reproductive stages. We want to drive nutrient uptake. It's really going to help with pod fill and determining the size of those beans within those pods. So keep that in mind as you're talking through what your management plans are going to look like next year, and you're thinking through that here during this time.